See, basically all I'm doing now is marking out the lines. And of course the hardest thing is to keep these lines straight. Did you know that some of the best gun stock checkers in the world are women? I guess it's because they got extreme patience. But a lot of checkering you see on the firearms these days are not hand cut; they're stamped. So the diamond's inverted. Okay, that's silver. The trigger guard is pure silver. 99 silver. And that is a 40,000-year-old piece of ivory from a mastodon. And when you see this polished up comparison with the dark wood of the walnut, it looks really superb. Because this is a beautiful grained piece of wood. And look at the grain in that. Other than the dents I put in it, but I did that with a big hammer because I got mad. That won't be there when you get it, it'll all be gone. Come on. See, what you don't want to do is go over like I did there, and there, and there, and there. But they'll all be gone.
Why did you start that one outside of your design line?
Because this is all cut out here. That won't show because it's all cut out. Okay.
Okay, gotcha.
I'll draw this and look at these. This is all cut, sculptured. Right? Well, it's really hard to, for me that is, I'm not, for somebody who's a top-notch checker wouldn't have any problems, but for me it's a bit of a problem. So what I do is I checker over all this to keep my lines straight. So it's really hard to follow that line and keep them straight down to here. So what I do is I just go over the whole lot, then I clean it all up afterwards, because this is all shaped like this. I'm what you might call not an expert checker.
Not an expert, but damn good at what you do.
somebody who does checkering for a living will probably cringe seeing this.
And you'd probably cringe watching them make a crossbow or cast a butt plate.
Well, and the real professional butt plate makers, by the way. See, most checkers, what they do is they cut one line that way and then cut one line that way. And then reverse the whole thing and cut one line that way, the opposite direction of what they cut that way, and do the same thing the other way. So they're cutting opposite lines each time. But I, for life, we can't do that. I don't know why, but it just don't work for me. And I'm a great believer, one does what one works for. You know, what works for one, you do that. And you know, under no way am I saying this is the correct or the only way to checker, because it certainly is not. Yeah, well, the trouble is, you see, I've got to keep it going straight that way, and the stock is going that way, that way, that way, and that way. So it's really tough to try and keep that line straight, because if you don't go straight, then your diamonds won't come out properly. Like I say, it's a lot different from checkering a gun stock. Not only that, these are much bigger panels than what would be on an average rifle stock too. Well, I don't care. I got nothing to hide. Like I said in the past, John, if people are doing stuff like this, rifle stocks, crossbows, cabinets, whatever, if they don't make mistakes, they're not telling you the truth. Because you do. Just takes a split second of lack of concentration and like my old saying is that the difference between a craftsman and an amateur is a craftsman knows how to make his mistakes look like what he intended in the first place. That's the only difference. Of course, my favourite mistake is, oh, why did I drill that hole there? Once you've drilled a hole, you're stuck with it. A hole is one of the hardest things to try and cover. Luckily, this piece of wood has got no flaws in it, and it's a very, very nice piece of wood. The grain is nice and tight, and it's got lots of colour.